Oh, thanks, everyone. I have two announcements. First, we didn't use Easy Cater for this meeting, which is why the food never arrived. Also, and I just thought of this, effective immediately, everyone will be paid in wildly volatile cryptocurrency. You're all now billionaires. And now you're broke.
Bad ideas happen when there's no food for the meeting. So make sure it's on time and as ordered from more than 80,000 restaurants. Now, Easy Cater.
You're rich again. And now you're not.
Order 24/7 on easycater.com.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to WIP Morning Show. It is a Wednesday morning in the Delaware Valley, and you can tell the energy's up today.
Yeah.
Morgani goes berserk. Let me just say, look, all I want to say about it is I'm not bringing the vaccine up today because of what happened on email yesterday.
Oh.
But I have developed a policy now that the people that don't want the vaccine, God bless you,
Yes.
I'm not responding to your email.
That's fine.
Because it turns into an ugly situation.
Well, that's why.
Right. But you obviously are very fired up about it. You do not accept emails, so I'll get them now on your behalf.
I'm on Twitter. People can get me on Twitter. It's pretty simple.
Yeah, and you will ignore them on
Yeah.
Twitter. Well, it's fine.
That's
I respond to every email.
I respond to them, too.
Right.
You might be right.
I tried that, too.
Yeah.
I've even tried that.
You might be right. That's all.
I said, you might be right. What's your plan?
No, just you might be right.
No, I like a foul. Anyway, Al, I endorse what Al said. I endorse the fervor in which he said it, and I hope you don't call on it today.
The Celtics.
If you do, you know me.
Yeah.
In our studio, ladies and gentlemen, is a genius. His name, Billy King. Hi, Billy.
Good morning, Andrew. I'm glad to be back.
He did the Andrew thing already. He said a bad tone. I was called Andrew by a top guest who then said I was a legend.
Legendary.
And this led to people wondering how you could be a legend if they don't know your name.
Hugh did a prank.
And I do not blame anyone but my parents for this, because I told him Angelo was an awful name.
When did you tell him that?
I told him that.
After they named you?
No, as I was arriving into the
I
world.
I believe that.
I went, wah, bad name, wah.
Well, I was listening to that guest, and that's why I
you
planned
were.
that, so I was hanging on to that for
Very
a
charming,
couple
Billy.
days.
Thank you so much. All right, we got a ton of stuff to do today. We have great guests. It's National Beer Day.
Aye.
And we got a prize wheel up there, and all you have to do is name one of the 12 best beers.
Mm-hmm.
Later in the show, though he doesn't know it yet, beer brewer himself, Glenn Macno, will be on to reveal the top 5 beers that aren't his.
Okay.
But you haven't told him that he's doing this.
I don't know, wake him yet, but he'll come on.
Oh, he's up all
the thing about Glenn Macno, he's on call 24/7. You need Glenn Macno. You get Glenn Macno. In fact, I got a great topic. They're coming up later in the hour because Mike Sealski's going to be a guest at 7 tonight. He wrote one hell of a column yesterday about Tommy McDonald.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy McDonald acted the way he did the last years of his career and his life because of CTE, grade 4, the highest grade you can get. And Mike Sealski is really struggling as a great columnist this town watching football now because he knows the long-term ramifications of playing. It's a terrific piece, and it's soul-searching. I got to be honest. I have to block it out myself. It doesn't bother you because you're a superficial person. But people that really have depth to them, this is bothering them.
Makes my life easier.
It certainly is, Al. But anyway, but I want to start. It's so great that Billy's here because Billy, one of the very first things that Matt Klentak did when he was a general manager of the Philadelphia Phillies was swing a big deal. He traded away his closer, Ken Giles, and acquired an electric arm named Vince Velasquez, right? This is 6 years ago now. Understand, this is 6 years. He was here 5 years. Now we got a new guy, Ed Dabrowski, who probably figured out last night why you cannot fall in love with Vince Velasquez's arm because it's attached to his head, all right? And all right, before we do that, Rhea Hughes came to me before the show, and she asked permission to rip Joe Girardi. And I said, please, yes, you don't need permission. If something's on your mind that you're not happy about it, because when you're 4-0, Rhea, I want you to build on that. I want you to keep winning. I want you to, the momentum's got to keep going,
that loss is on Girardi and not as much about his decision to bring Vince back out as sitting guys.
Well, what did he do?
It was a throwaway game. Let's sit Hoskins, let's sit McCutchen. You know, let's bring Vinny out for another inning.
Why would he be resting McCutchen and Hoskins.
In Game 5.
The first two hitters in the lineup. But let me tell you something. I followed him a lot when I was a Yankee fan years ago. He does this a lot.
Well, when Gabe
he
Kapler
does
did
this
it,
a lot.
we destroyed him. And that game, when I settled into that game and I saw who was in the lineup, I went,
why?
Oh, we're just kind of not you're
Why?
giving this one away?
All right, let's say you want to rest McCutchen. I don't know. Maybe he's got a little problem, whatever. Yeah. Don't put two of your stars on the bench at the same time.
No.
Spread it out.
No, I was mad at him the whole game.
Why can't? That's the friggin' Mets. There's Mets fans in the stands, Al, spreading their New York germs.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes the vaccine. No. That's the last time I'm referencing germs of the vaccine. I'm not doing it.
Stay away.
All right, so anyway, Girardi sets a negative tone by resting two veterans in Game 5, which is stupid. Again, we're doing the same thing, and I'm going to get you taking this in a few minutes. This is another version of load management.
Analytics.
It's stupid. Yeah. It's stupid. So Velasquez comes out. It's a 2-1 game, highly winnable, and he blows the doors off the Mets. He strikes out the middle of the order, Al, the side. Bang, bang, bang. And Girardi is looking up at Dombrowski. They haven't seen much of this guy. They're going, wow, I didn't know he had something this good, which is the trap set all the time by that stinking Vince Velasquez.
And I guarantee you every person in the Delaware Valley went, get him out.
We know.
Get him out.
We know. Cut your losses. Get him out before the other Vince shows up. And then the next inning, Al, the other Vince shows up.
Yes, he did.
Still 2-1. Now, remember, he's blowing people away. He's throwing strikes. He's painting corners. He's looking amazing. And then a new inning comes, and his brain floats away. And with it goes his control, and then with it goes the game. Here's what happened to Velasquez the following inning.
Velasquez ready. Here's the payoff. Down low, ball 4. Fastball missed.
That's the type of stuff that drives a pitching coach and manager crazy.
3-0. The pitch. McCann takes. That's wide. Ball 4.
The problem is Vince just can't build off of something good.
The pitch. Inside. Ball 4. He walked him. So 3 strikeouts in the 6th. 3 walks here in the 7th.
Last 13 pitches, he's thrown 2 strikes. It's not like it's something we haven't seen.
Here's the pitch. Fastball low. Ball 4. And the Mets have another run as Vince Velasquez has walked 4 hitters in the inning, and Guillorme scores. It's 3-1 New York. A disaster.
Yeah.
Now, the best part of that was the boo, because it's still only 10,700 people.
They gave it to him.
And they booed the hell out of him. Thank God, Al, that we have some people back to express the way we feel.
Yeah.
But I must now turn. Vince, by the way, took all the blame. A lot of good that does me now. But, Billy, when do you cut your law? I mean, you see players all the time with incredible talent, right? The kid's got great talent. He blew away the middle of their order, but there's something missing upstairs. He can't sustain it. What do you do? When do you know it's time to cut loose?
Well, I think in that game, I think Girardi was trying to keep him in it, hoping he'd get it back.
Yeah.
It's a long year. But I think by bringing in Dombrowski, it's going to give him a chance to really look at him. And it comes a point where you guys say it's probably best for Vince and the Phillies to part ways and allow him to go someplace else, because every year it's the same thing. So it's a mental block, and maybe it's just playing here, maybe a new environment. So
you got to weigh whether or not you want to continue to frustrate yourself with a guy. Because if you're seeing that talent, other teams must be looking at it and going, all we got to do is get his head on straight. He's going to be good.
And that's what happens.
And then I might get something for him.
But that's what happens internally. You keep thinking, okay, maybe this is the game. This is the year it's going to happen for him. Because what you don't want to do is trade him away, and then 2 years
and then
now,
he gets great.
Everybody's like, we had him and we gave him away.
Well, he's 28 and he's been here. This is his 6th year. I didn't think Clentak would trade him, because Clentak thought he had made the score of the year when he traded Giles and got him. Oh, wait till you see this guy. And he threw 97, 98. He had great stuff. But you also knew that he was missing a portion of his brain that functions in a game.
And a lot of times, a lot of guys are great in practice, but they can never perform in the game. And so you see them in practice and go think it's going to happen, but you put them in a game in the bright lights, they can't do it. There is, to me, something must be mental, because where he just get going and just win.
Billy, if you were the GM, you would be looking to unload him. True.
Yeah, but you don't want to be overly aggressive because then people know something must be wrong. But
Okay.
but if people call,
here's the problem: these games are televised.
yeah,
They know something's wrong.
Yeah.
They saw the freaking guy. All right, it was awful.
yeah. But if you get overly
All right.
aggressive, then they say, okay, they're trying
All
to unload something here.
Al, do you enjoy an apology or a "it's all on me" kind of thing? Does that help you at all?
Only if it's a guy that doesn't usually say
Okay.
something like that. But there are too many guys I got to put him in better position. That
All right.
thing is
Well, anyway, Vince Velasquez put all the responsibility for that loss on his own shoulders.
I take full blame of, the whole situation. This game could have been, a closer deficit, and I take full responsibility for that. Three, four straight walks is not acceptable at all. In this town, Philadelphia, I mean, they want competitors, and I'm one of those guys that could compete, but that's totally unnecessary on my behalf.
All right, that last part in this town, that was a reaction to the boo.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
I
He
want to
was
know
saying-
what town 4 walks is acceptable.
Right. Yeah, where
What
is
the hell
4
is that?
walks okay?
What town is that?
I don't even think it's acceptable in the Little League.
No.
The kids walk everyone in the Little League.
Cherry Hill
What the
Little
hell
League
is
is not
that
acceptable.
about?
No.
What was that comment? What was that? No. All right, anyway, here's the most interesting thing, though, because Rhea's right that Girardi went in with a negative approach the whole game. You don't sit down your big guys when you're on a run, damn it.
No.
But then when it gets to Velasquez, he explained his whole strategy, what he wanted to do with Velasquez.
You're going to stab yourself.
And
after
at
hearing this.
at the same time, Al, he is tantalized by the talent. You could tell that. Listen to Joe talking about Vinny after the game.
It's hard to explain. I mean, he went through the middle of their order, and I think he struck out the side, and he gets ahead of Guillorme, and he 1 and 2, and he walks in, but then he gets McNeil. It's really, he has not been on the mound, in a competitive situation for a while, but it's hard to explain. I mean, I was hoping he could get us through the 7th and maybe even into the 8th, and it just wasn't meant to be.
He wanted to use him another inning after that one.
Because he hasn't seen it.
He hasn't seen him.
No.
He doesn't know what this guy is.
We're like the adult here.
Yes, we are.
and this is like when my mother used to tell me she's pretty but bonkers. You better watch out.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. This is right. All right, Billy. All right, you're the GM. Let's just say you have been here and you know what this guy does, but you have a new manager. Do you sit him down and go, Joe, just so you know, this guy has done this for 6 freaking years. This is new to you, but it's not new to us. He has done this. Don't get trapped by his talent and go with him any longer than you have to. He should only be the mop-up guy anyway. He shouldn't be in a 2-1 game.
Yeah,
he shouldn't be.
There are times I would sit with a coach and they're raving about a guy.
Yeah.
I say, I mean, I love him too, but understand what you're getting. He's
Yeah.
probably only 20 minutes. So if you go over 20 minutes, play him 30, you're going to get the bad part. So I think Girardi is a lot of what he was trying to say there is trying to keep Velasquez's confidence and keep him going because he knows he may have to go back to him on the road, probably not at home.
Oh, okay, so now, Al, we're not going to try him again until we get the hell out of
Yeah,
town.
exactly.
Right. But they do realize we're still following the team when they're not playing here, right? They understand that we still hate him even when he's on the road.
But they're hoping that their fans won't boo when he comes running into the game and give him a chance to get his confidence back.
All right, let's get some calls in. 215-592-9494. If you would like, I'm looking at the very first item out. It's a $100 Visa gift card on number 1.
Yeah.
Number 2 is a $50 Acme gift card. I get a Wawa gift basket. Glenn McNow, who will be a guest on this show later, it's National Beer Day.
Nice.
This is a day to honor beer, and beer is very popular in this city.
Oh, yeah.
There are what you call now our beer gardens.
Yes.
A lot of those things going.
Yeah, that's something when it gets to summertime,
A lot of gardens and actually
rooftops
safe.
open now.
I even got a gift card to my favorite pet store, Dogs and Cats Rule, $50.
Yeah.
All this stuff is available to you. All you have to do, and I'm going to let Ava judge it because Ava is our expert on alcohol.
Okay.
Ava consumes more of it than the rest of us put together.
Mm-hmm.
She is what you call a rummy, a lush.
Well, a beer person.
What's a rummy?
Never mind.
A rummy
It's an
is a
old
lush.
term.
Guy
It's
who
an
drinks
old
rum.
term. All right. it's drunk, then it's lush, and then it's rummy. Ava's got a hat trick. All three.
Yeah, I just like to have a good time.
All right.
I don't know why we got to label. I don't need to be labeled.
Because this was you came in to me, you said, all perky, you said it's National Beer Day, and you were very excited. And then I started to say, well, I think you're going to probably drink some today.
Well, I mean, like, I'm now doing features on Glenn Macnow's What's Brewing show
there it is.
on TV. I go around.
What does that tell you?
They send me to try different distilleries and wineries, and I really appreciate it.
No, I appreciate the fact right now that you are still alive, given the consumption of on a daily basis of alcohol.
Samesies. Most popular beers is what we're looking for.
Most popular beers.
Most popular beers. All right, and you have the top 12?
So I have a list of 20 here that
20?
So this was for Q4 2020. It was released this week, a list of 20 beers. And, just
all right, and you
well,
just
420
gave
would be a different
I
list.
know.
You just give your reference point for them?
What?
So all they have to do is look it up on Google, and then they'll know what the 20 are?
No, they don't have to do that.
They're drunk.
Yeah.
There's going to be some yelling at the break.
All right. You just gave people where the information came from?
Mister, you could just look it up on your phone, which you've said a couple times for contests. I don't think you should be pointing fingers, Mr. Man.
Ladies and gentlemen, right now you are hearing live insubordination. Let's go. Let's start with David Lansdale. Hi, David.
Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great, Dave. How are you today?
I'm doing great. I've been waiting for 4 hours to get on the phone.
Oh, you wanted to get on to speak to Billy King?
No, it was Tom Kelly.
Tom Kelly.
Top
Tom
Gun.
Kelly left an hour ago. I could give you his cell number. You want to call him there?
He's home changing the diapers.
Apparently he doesn't want to talk to the military, so I don't know.
I'm not going there. All right, Dave, maybe we could help you. We do not have the level of
I used
knowledge
to be
of
called
basketball.
Coors Light Dave, so that might be the alcohol thing in me.
Can I tell you this, Dave? Dave, you're getting a spin. That's my preferred drink. And I'm going to tell you why. Because of the can with the blue stuff on it. On the top of the mount now, it's blue when it's really cold.
Okay, yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, I like cold
Love
beer.
it. I won't drink Coors Light in a bottle because I can't see the blue.
Well, I have a great picture of us from L.A. It's you, Wechter, and Joe Conklin, and you are drinking out of a bottle, and you look really cool.
No, but we're drinking out of a bottle because in California they were not offering the blue can.
It's on my fridge.
I like it in the can.
Remember back in the day when Smokey and the Bandit, and they had to go all the way to Colorado to get the beer because they weren't sold?
I've done that.
Al, do you like it in the can?
I don't. I like the bottles because I think they're better. I think they're better colder than the cans. Just they get too warm.
Yeah, they do.
They get way too warm when you go to the
Al
beach.
enjoys a
and you
long
have the
neck.
thing,
I like the can.
Bottle, it's way better.
Dave, what did you want to say about Joel Embiid? I happen to have a guy here who knows a little bit about this stuff. His name is Billy King.
Oh man.
Well, Embiid, I believe he's going to be the MVP if Jokic, or if I'm saying his name right.
Jokic. Right.
Well, yeah.
All right, Billy, is the Embiid the MVP this year?
I thought he was MVP before he got injured, and now with him being out with the media voting, I think it's going to end up being with Jokic because of the fact that I think they just are enamored with him. I think Joel is this MVP because this team's having this season because of him.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to fall in love. They fall in love with Jokic, and I think he'll end up getting it.
Hey, Dave, I'm very curious. Are you totally into this race for the conference win in the regular season?
I'm hoping. I want it.
I said to Billy before the show, I said, Billy, I'm into it. I don't feel the teams are.
I don't think they have to be after watching last night.
What do you mean?
I don't think people appreciate what happened last night.
What happened last night?
Last night was one of the best Sixers wins I have seen in
had
2 years.
35 points.
Embiid was Godzilla last night. They took that Time Lord and just wiped the floor with him. Then they bring in Taco, and he tosses him to the side. He took an entire franchise and absolutely buried them. Yeah. He buried the Celtics. The Sixers swept the Celtics this year. And Embiid went on that floor, and he took Danny Ainge and Dr. J and with the Dr. J legacy with Bird, and he took the Celtics, and he took them and swung them around his head and threw them to the floor. Yeah, it was unbelievable. It was embarrassing.
Before you get too excited, if Man Bun was still there, Al Horford, none of that would have happened.
I don't know.
Yeah,
The
no.
way
He could
Embiid's
not
doing
handle
now,
Horford.
I'm
Yeah,
telling you,
he would have dominated Horford.
He would have dominated Horford? Horford's like 50 now, right?
And Embiid took the whole Celtics' future.
Yeah.
And Tatum wants out of town because
right.
of Embiid.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable what he did.
What kind of house fight
I
is
know,
that?
but you know the difference with Joel this year is Doc. They give him the ball inside. They
Yes.
go to him.
Yeah.
With Brett, like they would go to him, and then next thing you know, Joel's out in the perimeter. And
Oh God, that's
Oh yeah.
but now it's like they just go and post him, make you double team, and then kick it out to the shooters, and the guys get easy shots.
Billy King, early burn on Brett Brown. Coors Light was your guest, David. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. That is a yes on that, and you have received number 11.
Number 11, a WIP. And this fits now. Bully ball T-shirt because Embiid put it back in.
Yeah.
We're giving away a T-shirt from 2 years ago.
Yeah, but now they
But it's
actually
good.
played like that.
Yeah, they do.
Last night they did that. That was insane. It was insane what they did to that. What they did to them last
You
night.
know that's the first time they swept him since 2001 season.
What's next? The Wentz jersey from this first year?
No, the Schwartz Titans, wherever he's going now.
We still have that.
215. I'll bet we do. 215-592-9400. We'll give you the question today when we come back. I also got something to just I'm going to stop playing these during the show today because it is an inside look at new Eagles coach Nick Sirianni.
Okay. Wow.
And now, this was released by the Eagles, so they want you to see and hear this, but I'm not going to lie to you. I found it alarming. Very alarming. You be the judge. I'll let you hear
found
some
it
of this
entertaining
stuff.
as
He
heck.
is, Al, he is an extremely lively personality.
Nice.
Good.
I'm not sure if it's good. WIP Sports Time 621.
Why is there a harbor seal walking around the office?
Oh, that's our new CEO.
Come again?
Well, apparently they didn't order through Easy Cater for the board meeting, and when the food didn't arrive, they kind of lost focus. Next thing you know?
We have a seal as our CEO. Did I say something wrong?
No, she just wants a mackerel. Here you go.
Bad ideas happen when there's no food for the meeting. So make sure it's on time and as ordered from more than 80,000 restaurants. Now, Easy Cater.
Thank you. I just got promoted.
Order 24/7 on EasyCater.com.